Good morning, Grizzlies fans, and welcome back to Cheyenne Ice and Event Center for this morning's matchup between the Cheyenne Capitals and Gillette Grizzlies Varsity. Last night, Grizzlies took it 11-1. Lynch, Clouston, and Mitchell face off down in the Cheyenne zone for Lynch. Knocks it into the corner. Cheyenne will pick it up and send it back around up the near boards. And through the neutral zone, or out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Hipsag and taken away by Cheyenne. They'll work down this side. Fink sends it back up boards. Cheyenne across the middle, broken up. Picked up by Lynch on the far side. Lynch lifts the sauce pass, bounces out of the zone. Cheyenne will break up the pass, and Lynch will get it back ahead to Hipsag. Hipsag near side into the zone, drop pass back out off sides. Onto the dot in the neutral zone. Sends it back across. Latore on the far boards. He'll bounce it behind the net over to Persifield. Up boards, picked up by Cheyenne. And Persifield knocks it back forward. Hahn will get it out to neutral ice. Hahn up the near boards, taken away by Cheyenne down in the zone. Hahn's still on him. He'll ride him all the way back behind the net. Puck rolls the far boards. Picked off by Latore. Latore down behind the net. Works through the near corner. Cheyenne trying to pass it back out. Bounced through the middle and picked up by Cheyenne. Still in the zone. Now Cheyenne will send it out. Dumped into the near corner. Rolls behind the net. Persifield back to get it. He'll send it forward to Hahn in the neutral zone. Hahn, just wide of the net. Bounces out near side. Persifield there. Shot. Knocked down in traffic. Powell will chase it around to the far corner. Powell turns at the point. Left the puck. Hipsag ahead to get it. And Cheyenne will dig it out of the pile. Around to the near side. Hipsag. Shot wide. Rolls out far side to the point. Marty will keep it in. He'll send it back down low. Rolls around to Cassidy in the near corner. Back to Hipsag near point. Hit before the shot can go. And it'll trickle out of the zone. Cheyenne back, knock loose, back to Taze. Taze near side. McGuire knocked away and Cheyenne gets it. Cassidy will break it loose and ahead to McGuire. McGuire pass across the middle to Marty. Marty move, trying to dump it across the middle. Back to Cassidy. Shot, knocked down, and sent clear. Hipsag shot, kick save. Marty down in the corner. Tied up off the puck and it'll roll to the far corner. McGuire sends it back around. Marty in. He'll lay the hit. Back to Hipsag at the point. Hipsag working in, poked away. McGuire sending it across and covered up. Offensive zone face-off for Lynch. A little quick on the trigger there. And he'll send it back to Merdink. Merdink across. Bounces through to Cheyenne. And Merdink back to get it deep. He'll go around the net. Cheyenne pressure in the zone. They'll bounce it up the boards. And Clausen will come up the near boards and in. Shot, save. Face off the draw back to Merdink, top of the zone. He'll poke it forward, picked up by Cheyenne. Taze will knock it back in. Cheyenne far corner. He'll send it around behind the net, back around to the far corner. Up the boards, Taze in to knock it forward, kicks loose in the middle. Lynch, shot wide, and back out of the zone. Merdink will pick it up in the neutral zone. Up the boards to Mitchell. Mitchell ahead, looking for Lynch. Lynch will come back to get it. Into the zone. Knocked away from behind. Lynch will follow it down to the corner. Around behind the net. Lynch working through. Pass up top to Merdink. Off the skate, stays in the zone. Taze will dump it back down the boards. Picked up by Cheyenne. Loose puck back out to Cheyenne in the middle, and they'll get out to neutral ice. Shot lifted from center ice. Deflects off a stick and wide. Merdink will send it back around to Taze and up the boards. To the point. Cheyenne pass to the middle. Shot blocked by Taze. Cheyenne dumps it in. Merdink cross ice to Didier. Bounces forward to the neutral zone. And Cheyenne will send it back in. Rolls behind the net. Down to the near corner. Taze. Back to Merdink. Merdink around the far side to Didier. Taken away by Cheyenne. Pass through the middle, broken up. And we're going to have a penalty for interference on Merdink. Penalty out. Lynch, Marty, Hipsag, and Persifield. Knocked back into the corner off the draw by Lynch. Hipsag around to Persifield. Persifield sends it up. And Marty will chase into the Cheyenne zone. Marty doesn't quite get the shot off. Back into the corner. And Cheyenne will circle behind their own net. Pass across the blue line on the far side. Cheyenne dumps it in. Rolls to the far corner and around to Hipsag near side. He'll take it back out. Up to Cheyenne. Pass across top of the zone. A little behind, broken up. Hipsag diving, knocks it back out of the zone and picked up by Lynch. Will go in 2-on-1. Lynch. Pass across. Marty. Shot. Goal. Short-handed goal. Lynch to Marty. Gillette on the board 1-0. Faustin to the dot. Persifield, a little hit to knock him off the puck. Mitchell will send it deep. Faustin chasing down behind the net. He'll pick up the puck. Out to the near corner. Back out to the point. Knocked away by Cheyenne, and they'll take it out to neutral ice. Cheyenne ahead. Shot. Sticked away by Bruce. Persifield behind the net. He'll turn, send it up to Mitchell near side. Mitchell looking across, and he'll lift it deep. Rolls behind the net and over to the near corner. Faustin trying to come across behind. Gets tripped up. Puck loose behind the net. And Cheyenne out to neutral ice. Now let's throw it around the far side, and it'll roll to the near point. Picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell head out of the zone. 22 seconds left on the kill. Mitchell in on the far side. He'll work down through the middle. Shot wide of the net. Back to Cheyenne on the far boards. Cheyenne lifts it through the middle. That'll be an icing. And we'll go back down to the Cheyenne zone. Shot, knocked down, bounces back to Taze on the near point. Taze will ride it around to the far corner, dumped back in by Latore. Mitchell down behind the net, he'll take it away. Back to full strength. Mitchell tied up near corner. Pass across the middle, broken up. Back to Latore, and that'll bounce past and into the Gillette zone. Picked up by Cheyenne far boards. They'll take it down to the corner, dump it behind the net. Taze back to get it. The bounce boards ahead to Powell and up out of the zone. Rolls back to Cheyenne. Cheyenne pass ahead missed, and it'll roll back to Latore. He'll go across to Powell on the near side of the neutral zone. Powell in. Knocked away down into the corner. Powell chasing it down. Try to pass across the middle, broken up. Hahn over looking for Didier, and that bounces to the far corner. Back to the point for Hipsag. Hipsag shakes one. He'll go across the top of the zone. Shot blocked in traffic. Back to Didier. He'll shoot. Deflected wide. Powell down in the corner. Chips glass and around to the far corner. Didier, far corner, pokes it back down. Back to the point for Hipsag. Hipsag working down the boards. Picked up behind the net by Hahn. Trying to get it back out front. Cheyenne bounces it back to the point for Taze across. Hahn sends it backhanded. Cheyenne will send it clear. And Cheyenne into the zone on the break. Move Didier back to break it up from behind. They won't get a shot on net. Picked up by Hahn. Hahn out to neutral ice. Working down to the far corner. Pass across the middle, broken up. Hahn will get it back below the goal line. Cheyenne knocks it loose in the corner. Back to Hipsag at the near point. Shake a guy and move across. Over. Shot knocked down from Cassidy. Cassidy trying to get loose. He'll go across to Hipsag near point. Hipsag looks. Shot glove. Marty, Cassidy, and Gilbert out front. Merdink back with hip sag. Marty will take the face off in the Cheyenne zone. And rolls back towards the point. Cheyenne will get out with it. Hip sag back to pick it up in the near corner. Rolling to the far side for Cassidy, and he'll poke it loose in the corner. Back down low to hip sag. Hip sag makes the corner. He'll get a little bit of space. Up boards. Bounces past Cassidy and dump back in off sides to hip sag. He'll come across to Gilbert on the near side. Gilbert down the near boards, and he'll cut across the middle. Down on, pass across the front, broken up. Cheyenne back and out to neutral ice. Hip sag drops it back for Merdink. Merdink back over to hip sag near side. Hip sag up, nope, taken away by Cheyenne. Cassidy with a poke, but they'll get in the zone. Cheyenne shot and covered up. Lynch to the dot down in the defensive zone. Knocks back to the corner, picked up by Percifield. He'll circle behind the net. Up the near side, Clouston bounces loose. Lynch in to get it. And Lynch will drive down the near boards. Lynch looking across the middle. Mitchell shot and covered up. Nice setup and a nice save by the Cheyenne goalie. Pass back out, tipped through neutral ice. It'll roll deep. Cheyenne back to the corner. And they will get the puck. Pass across the front, nothing there. Bounces out of the corner to the point. And we're going to have a penalty. No penalty. I saw an arm go up, put it right back down. Lynch loose into the zone. Poked away. And that'll go the length. Center around to Percifield. Percifield ahead through the middle. Past Clouston and back to Percifield. Percifield into the zone. A little tied up on about 4 guys. And Cheyenne will knock it back out to neutral ice. Lifted deep. It'll bounce out of the near corner to Latore. Cheyenne there chasing, and they'll take it away. Lynch pokes it loose. Back to the far point for Cheyenne. Shot blocked in traffic by Lynch. And that's going to be a penalty. Cross check on Latore will go back on the kill. Lynch, Marty, Hipsag, and Taze out. Marty will take the face off in the D zone. Forward, picked up by Lynch. And Lynch through neutral ice. Shot in. Shorthanded goal number 40, Patrick Lynch. 2-0 Gillette. Marty out to the center dot. Kicks it back. It'll roll deep. Taze back to get it below the goal line. Taze is going to send it the length, a little wide of the net. And played ahead by Cheyenne. Lynch picks it up neutral ice, and he'll knock it into the zone. Lynch and Marty in across the middle. Lynch working, backhand. Bounces off the goalie and high, picked up by Marty, back to Taze. Taze sends it down the boards. Rolls around, picked up by Lynch. Lynch, Marty, nope, just fine. Back to Taze at the point. Taze forward to Marty. Marty across to Lynch. Lynch in. Still got the puck, can't get the shot off. Sent back out, picked up by Marty, and Cheyenne will end up with it. Cheyenne back out to neutral ice. Knocked away by Hipsag, and we got another whistle. And now we got a penalty. Looks like penalty on Lynch. We'll go 5-on-3 for a minute. Looks like Mitchell will take the face-off. Tays and Hipsag back. Z-zone face-off for Mitchell. Over to Hipsag. Hipsag will work back to the corner. And loose puck picked up by Mitchell. And he will ice it. Sent the length, played to the side by the goalie. Cheyenne will pick it up in the far corner. Cheyenne up to neutral ice. Take it in the near side. Pass across the middle, broken up by Hipsag and sent back to the top of the zone for Cheyenne. He'll go down the far boards. Back to the top, back to the far boards. All the way across, tipped up. Mitchell got a stick on it. Cheyenne will get it on the near boards. Shot blocked in traffic, and Mitchell will knock it clear. Rolls back to the Cheyenne zone. 15 seconds left on the first penalty, and they actually assessed a 4-minute penalty on Lynch. So he'll be out for another 3 minutes. Shot blocked by Mitchell. Cheyenne back to the far point. They'll pass it across back door. Shot. Bruce with a save. Bounces back to Cheyenne. Cheyenne to the near point. Shot. Blocked by Mitchell again, and that'll roll out to neutral ice. Hahn chasing back. We got one guy. Hahn. Shot high. Rolls out near side, and it'll get to neutral ice. Picked up by Cheyenne against the boards, and they'll dump it in. Knocked off the puck. Marty around the far corner. And still working it forward, knocked back in by Cheyenne. Tays back behind the net, he'll come out near side. Pass up to the neutral zone, picked up by Cheyenne. Tays right back on him. Cheyenne will get it. And dumped into their zone. Cheyenne dumps it into the near corner. Back out to neutral ice. Picked up by Cheyenne center, poked away by Tays. Cheyenne will get it back, trying to dump it in. Tays battling in the neutral zone. Percifield over to Tays. Still got a minute and a half on the kill, 30 seconds left in the period. Sent back up to neutral ice. Cheyenne. Back across the blue line. Passes behind and picked up by Hahn at the far point. They'll work in. Shot bounces in. Shorthanded goal number 56, James Hahn. It's 3-0 Gillette. Onto the center dot. Poked away by Marty. He'll chase it to the near boards and shovel it into the zone. Cheyenne pass up and bounces in the air back to Merdink. Merdink back to Percifield, and that'll do it for the first. One period done, 3-0 Gillette. We'll come back and open the second period with 1:03 left on the penalty kill. second period. Clouston out to the dot. Hipsag and Mitchell on wings. Merdink back. Knock forward. Cheyenne will pick it up. Head to the neutral zone. Taken away by Merdink. Merdink into the zone. He'll work down near side. Shot. Gloved and covered. Hipsag off. A little wide. And Mitchell touches it up, and we got a penalty on White for a cross-check. Clouston into the box for cross-checking. We're back to 5-on-3. Back to Cheyenne, top of the zone. And they'll drop it back down the far boards, back up top. Near side, pass across, picked off, bouncing in front of the net, and rolls over. Mitchell trying to chip it, bounces up in the air, but we'll get it clear. Rolls back into the Cheyenne zone. 20 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Cheyenne behind their own net. They'll come out far side. Send it across the neutral zone near side, drop back to the middle, and they'll come in near point. Shot, kicked away. Another shot, that one's blocked by Merdink. Back across, and we get a guy back. Hipsag behind the net, he'll send it clear. Lynch out of the box and into the zone. Lynch, cross behind and rolls to the near boards. Cheyenne picks it up. A little under a minute left on the kill. Hipsag with a takeaway, he'll work in. Shot, blockered high. Cheyenne will ice it. Missed pass will roll deep. Lynch will take the draw this time. Cheyenne chips it out of the zone. Percifield back, but Cheyenne will get through. Shot gloved by Bruce. Hahn and Powell will come on it forward. Hahn chips it up near boards and out to the neutral zone, picked up by Cheyenne. They'll send it across. Back to the near side, still in the Cheyenne zone. Cheyenne looking, they'll send it up, neutral ice, picked off in the middle by Hipsag. And then Powell will pick it up the blue line, he'll work in the far side. Drops back for Hahn, back down, picked off, and Cheyenne will bounce it clear. Cheyenne chasing down the far boards. Get back to it and throw it in front of the net, picked up by Taze. Taze near side, back out to the blue line. Cheyenne will hold the zone, dump it back in, picked up by Percifield in the corner. We're back to 5-on-5. Percifield's pass picked off by Cheyenne, and he'll get it back. Now he'll send it ahead, rolling into the Cheyenne zone. Cheyenne pass up the boards. Hahn will keep it in the zone. And sent deep, Cheyenne ices. Hardy, Cassidy, and McGuire out front. Latore back with Hipsag. Hipsag from the point, shot glove. That's Merdink and Latore back. McGuire through the middle, nobody there. Cassidy chasing in. Cheyenne will dump it to the far or near side, and they'll get out to neutral ice with it. Cheyenne in, 3 wide, shot, kick save, Bruce. Back to Latore on the far side. He'll go across, saw Cassidy picked off by Cheyenne. Cheyenne right back in. Cheyenne pass, shot, Bruce knocks it down and he'll cover. Lynch, Mitchell, and Clauston come back on. Hipsag back with Latore. Lynch will get asked to leave the circle. Clauston in to take the face-off. Back to Hipsag. He'll go around. Mitchell on the near boards. Head to Lynch. Lynch into the zone. Clauston's offside. Lynch to the near dot in the neutral zone. Knocked in, picked up by Clauston. Poked away, Mitchell picks it up. He'll work down to the corner, send it across behind the net. Lynch back to the point, broken up, and Cheyenne will get loose with it. Hipsag chasing back, pokes it away. Cheyenne down the boards, and it'll roll behind the net. Cheyenne working out near side. All the way out to the point, top of the zone, back across, back to the near point. They'll send it down the boards. Hipsag down in the corner to tie it up. He'll take it away and send it up to neutral ice. Had Lynch headed out of the zone, but broken up by Cheyenne. They'll throw it back deep. Latore behind the net. Takeaway by Cheyenne. Knocked loose and into the near corner. Hipsag picks it out. Gets tied up, but he'll get back to the puck. Ahead to Clauston. Clauston up boards out of the zone to Lynch. Lynch bounces it in. Cheyenne will poke it right back away. Cheyenne from the neutral zone. Bounces it behind the net. Latore will go back to get it. Out of the near, or up far corner. Ahead to Clauston. Clauston up to neutral ice. Back to Hipsag. Hipsag ahead to Didier and into the Cheyenne zone. They'll pick up the loose puck. Bounce back out. Cheyenne neutral ice. Didier knocks him off. Hipsag pass up the middle and to Hahn into the zone. Hahn shot, kick save Cheyenne. Cheyenne back out with it. Center ice picked up by Hipsag. He'll drop it across to Mitchell. Mitchell circles. He'll go long shot from the neutral zone gloved. Hahn, Powell, and Didier out front. Percifield back with Taze. Hahn to the dot in the offensive zone. Off the draw. Poke back to Percifield. He'll send it down the boards. Didier out of the corner with it. It's a little tied up. Powell in to help. He'll pick up the puck. Around behind the net. Back out to Taze. Taze shot. Glove down. Picked up by Powell. Powell behind the net again. He'll work back out. Top of the zone looking for Percifield. Cheyenne breaks that up. Percifield to go back to get it. Percifield head, pass broken up by Cheyenne. They'll dump it back in the Gillette zone. Picked up by Taze. His pass broken up too, twice. Trying to get it back out. Cheyenne top of the zone, poked away. And picked up by Powell and across to Didier. Didier through neutral ice. Hahn crashing the net, pass a little behind. Picked up by Powell, broken up. And rolls into the near corner. Cheyenne will send it around, that'll get clear. Should be an icing. Marty into the dot, knocks it to the corner. Cassidy going down for it. Cheyenne will send it up. And broken up in the middle by Gilbert. Cheyenne will get it back and out to neutral ice. Poked away by Gilbert. Cheyenne will get it back on the far boards. And we got a penalty. High sticking on Cheyenne. Off the draw, back to Hipsag far point. He'll come across Mitchell, shot, knocked wide. Back out to, oh sorry, that was Lynch over. Puck rolls back into the Gillette zone. Lynch will go get it. Lynch bounces up the boards, ahead to Powell. Powell into the zone. Lost it at the point, little miscommunication, he'll get it back. And across to Hipsag. Hipsag, shot, oh, top bar and out. Powell behind the net, comes back out to Mitchell. Mitchell pass to the top of the zone for Lynch. Over to Hipsag. Hipsag working in. Shot, knocked down in traffic, covered up. Off the draw, rolls into the near corner. Cheyenne will pick it up there. Comes back up the board, stopped at the point by Mitchell. Mitchell, shot blocked. Cheyenne will pick it up and send it clear. Lynch back to take it, and he'll come up near side. Crosses through neutral zone and ahead to Powell. Powell working down the boards. Through the middle, broken up. Oh, sorry, that was not Powell, I think that was Mitchell. Back to Didier. Ahead to Hahn. Hahn circles it in center ice and he'll take it in the near side. Working through, can't quite get it on net. Bounces back out to Taze on the far side. He'll work down to the corner. Taze pass across backdoor for Didier. Can't get a shot off, blocked and thrown deep by Cheyenne. 20 seconds left on the power play. Taze back to get it behind the net. Taze ahead to Merdink. Merdink near side, drops it in front of Hahn. Hahn working down the boards, drops back to Merdink. Merdink back down low. Didier, Hahn. Hahn out front in the air. Bounces back to Taze. He'll send it back down to Merdink. We're back to 5-on-5. Merdink, shot blocked. Rolls far boards. And Cheyenne pokes it forward and pick up in the neutral zone. Taze knocks it away. Marty sends it back clear. They'll dump it in the corner. Taze will go get it. Taze behind the net. He'll come out near side up the boards. On there. Bounces ahead to Marty. Kicks back to Cheyenne. Hahn will knock it loose. Hahn ahead to Marty. Marty into the zone near side. Works in. Shot. Knocked down in front. And back out to the far boards. Hahn, Marty behind the net. Back to Hahn. Out to the corner. Merdink. Stop him there. Puck picked up by Mitchell. Across to Marty. Shot high. Merdink near side. Back to Hahn at the point. It'll roll out of the zone, and Cheyenne will pick it up in the neutral zone. Hahn knocks him off, and it'll roll back to Latore. Up to Lynch. Lynch will take it across neutral ice and in. Working down to the far boards. He'll circle back at the point, across the Mitchell, top of the zone. Mitchell working in, shot gloved. Lynch Bardock face off, knocks it forward. Cheyenne will send it around behind the net. Pick it up in the near boards. And they'll send it back to neutral ice. Lynch picks it up at the center line. He'll go all the way across. Boston far side. Oh, Mitchell far side, working down to the corner. Mitchell around to the near corner. Back up to the point, and he'll circle back out to neutral ice. Pass ahead, broken up by Cheyenne. Sent into the zone by Clouston. Cheyenne picks it up. And Mitchell breaks up the pass. He'll dump it back to the point. There's nobody there. He'll roll back out to Hipsag. Hipsag. Long pass across. Clouston, far boards. He'll go back to Hipsag. Hipsag bounces up the boards and ahead into the zone. Was looking for Mitchell and broken up. Marty will take the face off of the D zone. Gilbert and Cassidy on his wings. Hipsag and Tays back. Tays across around to the far side. Gilbert drops it back to Hipsag. He'll try to send it through the middle. Tipped up in the air and deep. Marty chasing. He'll pick it up behind the net. Trying to dump it back to Cassidy. Broken up. Cassidy on it. Kicks back out to Tays at the point. Tays shot tipped and in. Grizzlies goal number 20, Hayden Tays. Marty to the center dot. Cassidy and Gilbert on his wings. Takes back to Persifield. And across to Merdink. Merdink will send it ahead to Cassidy. Cassidy into the zone on the near side. Working down to the corner. Send it around behind the net. Gilbert far corner. Bounces past and Cheyenne will send it clear. Persifield breaks that up. Knocked back into the corner. Persifield will send it around. Up the boards to the point and picked off by Cheyenne. Merdink will bounce glass clear, and that'll roll deep icing. Onto the dot. Knocks it back to the point, and it'll roll past Cheyenne out to neutral ice. Pass across, and Cheyenne sends it forward. It'll get past everybody into the zone. Cheyenne picks it up. Down in the corner, knocked away by Persifield. Hahn picks it up, and he'll come up the boards. Out to Powell. Powell gets it ahead to Didier. Didier into the zone. He'll send it on net, stick to the corner. Hahn banging down in, takes it away, shot, kick save, and thrown clear by Cheyenne, and that'll be an icing. Icing called off. Persifield will pick it up in the far corner. Persifield back up the middle. Gets it to Lynch. Lynch into the zone, poked away by Cheyenne, and they'll bounce it back to neutral ice. Drop back to Persifield. He sends it clear. Cheyenne will chip it in. Persifield picks it up. Cheyenne still offsides. Hahn with the puck. Cheyenne still offsides. We'll get back out of the zone. Persifield up the near boards. Dumped into the corner. Rolls behind the net. Lynch chasing it down. Cheyenne will knock it back to the corner and pick it up there. Ahead to the point and out of the zone. Pass across the middle. Picked up center ice. Cheyenne in. Cheyenne shot. High and wide, rolls far side, out to the point. Cheyenne will dump it back in. Knocked down by Hipsag. We're going to get a tripping on Hipsag. Shot, kick save, and a whistle. Tripping called on Hipsag. We'll go back on the kill with just under 5 minutes left in the second period. timeout called. So we'll talk about this PK, I guess. Marty Lynch, Taze, and Murdink out on the kill. Marty off the draw and bounces to Lynch. He'll take it out of the zone and down into the Cheyenne zone. Poked away. Lynch gets it back. Front, Marty, shot wide. Bounces to the corner. Taze working through to the back of the net. Marty gets it back behind the net. Pass through the front, bounces off a defenseman, and on net and covered. Face off in the D zone. Marty knocks it to the side. Cheyenne back to the corner. They'll set up behind their net. They'll come out near side to the boards. Up to neutral ice. Knocked away by Lynch. Back into the zone with it. Lynch across front of the net. Shot off a post and out. Back to Lynch. Next shot off a post again. Back to Taze. He'll shoot just wide. Marty down to Lynch behind the net. Lynch back out top for Murdink. Across to Taze, top of the zone. Down the boards to Marty. Marty. Lynch in the middle. Shot. Nothing. Covered up. Bounced into the near dot in the Cheyenne zone. Still got about 50 seconds left on the kill. Cheyenne back out to neutral ice. Through the middle, knocked off, picked up by Mitchell. And he'll kick it back out of the zone. Cheyenne will dump it into the far corner. Back to Latore. Latore lifts it back out to center ice. Cheyenne there. Mitchell pressuring. And Cheyenne will circle at the blue line and take it across neutral ice and in. Cheyenne working down to the near corner. Pass across the front, nothing there. Backhand, knocked down. Back out to the point for Cheyenne. Shot blocked by Mitchell. Faustin will take it out of the zone. And he gets knocked off the puck. Picked up by Persifield. Persifield, shot, knocked down. He'll get it back, circles around. Pass through the middle, broken up. And Cheyenne is going to have a penalty. Penalty called on Cheyenne. Gillette penalty has 1 second remaining, so we'll get a face-off and then go on the power play. 3 minutes left in the second period. Hahn to the dot. Dedier on his wing. Latore back with Persifield. Off the draw. Hahn knocks it to the corner. Picked up by Persifield. We get a guy back.
Grizzlies at full strength.
Pass across to Latore at the near point. He'll turn, dump it down the boards.
Roughing.
Persifield below the net. Back out to Didier. Poked away. Hahn will pick it up. Shot and in the corner. Grizzlies goal number 56, James Hahn. 5-0 Gillette. Back to 5-on-5. Marty, Cassidy, and McGuire out. Hipsag back with Merdink. Poked away at the blue line, picked up by Hipsag, and he'll work through the neutral zone. Comes across the blue and in, offsides. Neutral zone face-off, Marty to the dot. Knocked into the Cheyenne zone. They'll pass it across. Back out to neutral ice. Cheyenne into the zone, poked away. Cassidy knocks it loose, picked up by Hipsag, working across neutral ice, poked away by Cheyenne. They'll take it back in. Knocked off the puck by Hipsag. Hipsag circling through the zone, and he'll come up the middle. Hipsag still on the puck. Takes it in far boards. Drop pass to Marty. Marty drops it back for McGuire. Across, looking at Cassidy, back door. Shot, broken up. Marty down in the corner. Hipsag in to pick it up. Across the Merdink. Shot wide. Bounces back out far side. McGuire will hold his own. Down to Marty. Cheyenne sends it clear. That'll be an icing. Lynch to the dot. Kicks it back to Mitchell. Mitchell, shot, glove, loose. Lynch, rebound rolls behind the goalie and wide. Back to Taze at the near point. Shot blocked. Still in the zone. Cheyenne will take it out. And Cheyenne will get into the Gillette zone, knocked away by Persifield. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell sending it forward, picked up by Cheyenne, and they'll send it back out to neutral ice. Cheyenne shot, deflected down, and kicked away by Bruce. Goals behind the net for Taze. Taze far corner. Ahead to Klauston, tip to the point. Cheyenne will keep it in. Dump it back down. Persifield behind the net again. Cheyenne back to the point. Shot deflected, and Bruce will glove it. Tried to get rid of it to play it, but off in the D zone. On. Rolls behind the net. Persifield will send it around. Powell on far side, picked up by Cheyenne at the point. Pass across near side. Shot, top, and blocked in. To the center dot. Knocked ahead by Powell and into the zone. He'll work around. Powell shot, knocked down, and behind the net. Hahn picks it up in the corner. Pass across. Broken up by Cheyenne. And they'll chip it up out of the zone. Cheyenne across neutral ice. Merdink laying the shoulder into the boards. No whistle. Comes
Cheyenne
back out far
goal, side. Number 10, Kate Mandel.
Head to Didier.
With the assist. score,
Step
both
back, picked off.
points.
And Cheyenne will get out of the zone with it. Back to hip sag, and that's the end of the second. We'll go into the Zam break. Gillette 5, Cheyenne 1. Back for the third. Lynch to the dot. Clouston Mitchell on his wings. Hip sag back with Marding. 5-1 Gillette. Thrown back out of the zone by Cheyenne. Over to Marding and across to hip sag. Hits Lynch in the middle. Lynch bounces back to Clouston. Kicks off and Cheyenne picks it up into the zone. Sent back clear. Mitchell far side. Lynch in the middle. Lynch drop pass to Mitchell. Shot. Knocked down. Loose in front. And broken up by Cheyenne. Back out to Lynch. He'll work in. Shot. Corner in. Grizzlies goal number 40, Patrick Lynch. 6-1. On to the center dot. Powell and Didier on his wings. Cheyenne back in their zone. Across the blue. They'll send it up near side. Pass broken up by Hahn. Picked up by Powell, and he'll skate it in. Poked away. Rolls on net, covered. Far dot in the offensive zone, face off for Hahn. Kicks back to the point. Hip sag down the boards to Didier. Didier across the middle on net and covered up. On back to the dot. Over to Didier. Didier back to the point, picked off by Cheyenne. Still in the zone. They'll bounce it back. That, nope. And we got a penalty. Lynch, Marty, Persefield, and Taze out on the penalty kill. A little under 17 minutes left in the game. 5-goal differential. We should be back on the run clock once we get started again. Marty to the far dot. Knocked forward. Back to Cheyenne at the point. Pass across the middle through the feet and rolls back down to Taze. Center round.
2 minutes. Cross check.
Cheyenne, far boards, back up to the point. Rolls out of the zone. Cheyenne retreating to their own zone. Pass ahead, picked up by Persefield. He'll dump it in. Rolls behind the net. Persefield chasing down to it, drops it back, and Cheyenne will get it behind the net. Minute and a half to kill. Cheyenne up the near boards. Pass up to neutral ice, and Cheyenne will take it in. Drop pass at the near point, dump down into the corner. Taze will pick it up. Taze trying to send it back out, bounces off a skate. Cheyenne picks it back up through the middle, and no shot. Lynch ahead and out of the zone. Picked up by Cheyenne, and they'll dump it in. Rolls behind the net. Picked up by Persefield, far corner. Cheyenne there to meet him. They'll knock it away. Working back across. Picked up by Taze. He'll bounce it up and out of the zone. And Marty breakaway on his own. Into the zone. Move. Shot. And in. What? Goal called off, apparently. On to the face-off. Kicks it back to the far boards. Cheyenne will roll it around. Bounce down low. And picked off down in the corner. Hahn working across behind the net. Picked up by Cheyenne. Hahn will knock it loose in the corner. Cheyenne will get it back. Cheyenne out of the far corner. And they'll roll it behind the net. Come out to the near side. Bounced out to neutral ice. And it'll roll deep. Cheyenne chasing. Latore will pick it up in the D zone. He'll circle behind the net. Far boards up to Hahn. Tipped up and out to neutral ice. Cheyenne back to get it in their own zone. 9 seconds left on the kill. Picked off by Hahn in the middle. Shots off a stick and rolls to the corner. Hahn down to get it. He'll back it to Latore at the point.
Grizzlies at full strength.
Grizzlies back to full strength. Hahn knocks it away, rolls it back out the middle, and Cheyenne will pick up the loose puck. Out to neutral ice. Bounce not quite into the zone. Now they'll dump it in. It'll roll around to the far corner. Picked up by Cheyenne, back to Latore. He'll send it up center ice. Picked off by Cheyenne. And Cheyenne back into the zone. Puck knocked loose. Hip. Lynch trying to work it out of the zone. Picked up by Hahn. Hahn in, drops for Lynch. Poked away. Cheyenne taken away by Lynch. Lynch circles near boards. Shot and in. Lynch, Mitchell, and Klauston back out front. Lynch to the dot, knocks it forward. And he'll send it over to Mitchell at the far side. Mitchell into the zone. Shot deflected, rolls wide of the net.
With the assist, number 40, Patrick Lynch.
Pass out front. Klauston shot, and that's it. Lynch to the center dot, knocked forward. And Mitchell chasing in. Klauston knocks it ahead, picked up by Cheyenne. They'll get back clear with it. Out and up the near side. Pass across, broken up by Lynch. Lynch picked off by Cheyenne. They'll dump it deep.
Klauston with the assist, number 16, Arden Mitchell.
Sent around to the far boards, picked up by Mitchell. Taken away by Cheyenne, and Lynch will knock it loose. Lynch off to the races. Into the zone. Move, shot, kick, save. And covered up. Clock continues to roll. Under 13 left in the game, 8-1 Gillette. Marty, Gilbert, and Cassidy will come on. Knock to the side. Cheyenne will roll it around to the far corner. Cassidy down there. Still working on the boards. Marty knocks it forward. Cheyenne picks it up, and they'll get out with it. Cheyenne up center ice. Poked away by Taze. They'll get it back. Shot. Knocked down by Bruce. Rolled into the corner. Taze. Back up to Gilbert and out to Marty. Center ice, knocked away. Marty knocks it forward to Cassidy into the zone. Cassidy moves, trip, shot. And goal called off again. Net's knocked off. Cassidy tripped up from behind on the break. Clock's still rolling. No penalty? Ran about 20 seconds off of the clock. And they're going to give him a penalty shot. Cassidy will get a penalty shot. Cassidy picks it up at center ice. He'll work down the far side. In. Shot. Back of the net. Grizzlies goal number 21, Reed Cassidy. And they ran the clock on the penalty shot. We're down to 11:38 left.
Grizzlies goal number 21, Reed Cassidy.
Picked up by Merdink. He'll send it up the far boards, bounced into the zone. Cheyenne picks it up, pass across to the near side, and they'll get back out to neutral ice. Merdink knocks it away from behind and rolls back to Hipsag, around to Cassidy near boards. He'll bounce ahead to Marty. And we got a penalty on Hipsag back behind the play. Cross-checking on Hipsag. We'll go back on the penalty kill. 10:50 remaining in the game. Knocked to the side. Tays down to the corner. Poked away by Cheyenne. Broken up by Lynch. They'll circle around behind the net. Back out to the far point. Kicks out of the zone. Picked up by Lynch. Lynch ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell in. Shot back of the net.
What is that goal right there?
10:34 remaining, minute 45 left on the kill. Mitchell with another shorthanded goal, and it's 10-1 Gillette. On to the faceoff. Sends it back to the blue line for Cheyenne. Pass across, and they'll get it back out to neutral ice. Cheyenne in the near boards, poked away.
Grizzlies goal.
Hahn will pick it up.
Mitchell with the assist.
And sends it around in front of Percifield, who chips it ahead to Marty. Marty picks it up in the neutral zone. He'll work in. Rolls it on net, sticked away. And Cheyenne back out to neutral ice with it. We're going to have a tripping called on Gillette as soon as we touch the puck. So we'll go 5-on-3 for a minute 12. Cheyenne advantage. Lynch to the dot down in the defensive zone. Percifield and Tays out on D. Cheyenne back to the far point. Shot blocked in traffic by Percifield. Cheyenne will get it back down to the near corner. Pass across, far boards. Shot, and that's in. To 2 Gillette. That will take Hipsag's penalty off the board. We'll go 5-on-4. Hahn and Klauston out front. Tays back with Merdink. Hahn to the center dot. Cheyenne circles in the neutral zone. They'll send it ahead, broken up by Hahn.
Goal number 7, Tyler Finoff with the assist.
Cheyenne.
Number 17, Lucas Stewart.
Cheyenne in near side. Shot. Glove Bruce. .9:20 left in the game. Clock still runs. Face off for Hahn, sent back and cleared out of the zone by Hipsag. Cheyenne will pick it up and they'll set up in their own zone, out to neutral ice. Bouncing through the neutral zone, picked back up by Cheyenne. They'll take it in near side, work down to the corner. Pass across, top of the zone. Backdoor shot, knocked down by Bruce. Back out to the far point. Another shot, and that one's in. 5-on-3 results in a couple of power play goals for Cheyenne. It's 10-3. Lynch to the center dot. We're back to 5-on-5. Chipped ahead by Merdink. Cheyenne picks it up.
Cheyenne goal number
Cheyenne
28.
dumps it
Steven
into the far corner.
Collins with
Picked
the
up by
assist.
Latore.
Number
Out
7,
to
Tyler
Clouston.
Finnow.
Taken away by Cheyenne. Back down to Merdink. He'll bounce it back to Clouston again. Taken away by Cheyenne. Cheyenne, nope, poked away by Lynch. Lynch down in the corner. Long pass. Up to Mitchell, far side. Shot wide. Merdink chips it back into the zone. He'll keep it in. And Cheyenne knocks it out. Cheyenne far boards. They'll take it in. Shot from the point. Bruce with the blocker. Dumps back out to Lynch. Whoa. Lynch into the zone far side. Pass across. Broken up. And Cheyenne picks up the loose puck. And they'll take it in far side. Pass through the middle, broken up. Rolls to Mitchell in the near corner. Mitchell around behind the net. He'll take it out far boards. Mitchell up the boards into the zone. And he'll work across to the net. Shot, kick save. And loose puck picked up by Cheyenne. Hahn holds the zone. Cheyenne will get it back. Thrown out to the middle. Percifield picks it up near boards. He'll circle in front of the net. Out the far boards. Percifield across neutral ice. He'll take it in himself. Holds up. Powell with a shot covered up. On to the dot for the face-off. Bounced in front of the net. And Didier backhand doesn't go. Kicked out of the zone. Cheyenne will chase it in. Cheyenne down to the corner. Send around. They'll pick it up near corner. Hahn knocks him off the puck. They'll roll it around far side. Taze picks it up and lifts it back out clear. Cheyenne will pick it up and circle behind their own net. Out to the far boards. Poked away by Taze, and it rolls deep into the near corner. Powell back on it. Powell coming back out to the top of the zone. Percifield down to Hahn and covered up. About 6 minutes left in the third period. 10-3 Gillette. Marty, Cassidy, and McGuire will come out front. Percifield back with Taze. Marty down to the dot in the offensive zone. 5:45 remaining. He'll kick it back to Percifield. Percifield holds his own. He'll dump it down the boards. Bounces loose to Marty. Covered up. Marty face off. Bounced around, and Cheyenne sends it to the far side. They'll get back out to neutral ice. Back to Taze. Taze up the boards. Bounced off of Cassidy and forward. Cheyenne gets it back, throws it across the neutral zone, and picked up by Percifield. He'll come in near boards. Rolls it down to the corner. Cheyenne behind the net. Percifield gets it through. Shot covered up. And got a whistle down in the corner. Penalty on Cheyenne. Clausen will take the face-off. Powell and Latore on the wing. Mitchell over to Lynch on D. Lynch, pass across, bounces past Clausen. And poke clear. Delay of game called on Cheyenne. Lynch will pick up the loose puck. He'll circle behind the net. About 4.5 minutes left in the game. Clausen picks it up. He'll go out to the corner. Cross to Mitchell, and he'll work up the far boards. Mitchell in. Knocked loose by Cheyenne. Mitchell back to it. Tied up down on the boards. Faustin's shot's blocked, and that'll go up out of play. Faustin, another face-off down the offensive zone. Latore back to Mitchell at the point. Mitchell over to Lynch, top of the zone. Shot, kick save. Bounce back to Lynch near point. Across to Clouston. Knocked off, can't get the shot away. Bouncing on net and covered up. Goal number 56, James Hahn, 11-3, 2.5 minutes to go. Marty, Cassidy, and Gilbert out. Pays back with Persifield. Gilbert picks it up and he'll send it in. Rolls down in the near corner. Gilbert on it behind the net. They work to the far corner. Gets tripped up. No call. Gilbert ahead. Got it to Cassidy down in the corner. Broken up. Cheyenne will work back out to neutral ice. Poked away. And rolled back to Taze. He'll bounce it forward to Gilbert. Out to neutral ice and picked up by Cheyenne. Poked away by... Nope. Cheyenne will get it back. And they'll lift it into the far corner. Persifield back to get it. Under 2 to play. Around to Tay's near side. Gilbert. Gilbert looking up. Cassidy far side. Ahead to Marty into the zone. Marty in. Shot. Goal. Gilbert to Cassidy to Marty. 12-3. Minute 36 remaining in the third. Lynch, Mitchell, and Clausen will come back on. Knocked forward. Cheyenne up the near side. Held out by Merdink. And taken away by Cheyenne. They'll circle back to their own zone. Cheyenne into the zone with it. Another shot. Bruce with a save. Picked up by Merdink. Ahead looking for Lynch to get out of the zone. Bounces back. Merdink will pick it back up. Merdink up the far boards into the zone. Works down to the corner. Still banging on it. Gets behind the net with it. And Cheyenne ties it up. Picked out. Pass across. Latore far point. It'll bounce out. Latore back to Mitchell. Mitchell working through the zone. Around behind the net near side. He'll turn back. Mitchell far side. And he's still behind the net. He'll come out near side. Pass ahead to Lynch. Lynch. And offsides. .25 seconds on the run clock. We'll get one last face-off for McGuire in the neutral zone. Didier and Powell on his wings. Latore back with Taze. 14 seconds. Back to Latore, over to Taze. Taze trying to push it through. Picked off by Cheyenne, and they'll come in the zone 2-on-0. And they get one at the buzzer. 5 seconds left. And Cheyenne with another goal. McGuire gets one more face-off with 5 seconds left on the clock. A little bit of jawing on the bench. And here's the draw. Knocked forward, Cheyenne picks it up. Ref down in the middle, and Taze will hold on to it till the end.
Cheyenne goal number 10, Kate Mandel.
Final score. Gillette 12, Cheyenne 4.
Trey Story.
Next action for Gillette Varsity will be at the end of the month in 3 weeks at home. Senior night, Friday night against Laramie. We'll see you in a couple weeks.